सबको नचा दिल्ली रे तू रोर मचा दिल्ली रे तू रोर मचा Hear the orange army. Go.
Hello all. This is the preview from the sports breakdown on the Delhi Capitals and Sunrisers Hyderabad. We are very excited because both teams are at the extreme end of the points table, as we all know. Delhi at the top and Sunrisers are at the bottom, struggling. Just one win from their 7 matches so far. It's a very tough task for them to look at the playoffs now, but I'm pretty sure the players in there want to prove themselves and make a case for the T20 World Cup also that's coming up after the IPL. So let's see how their preparations are, the key players, and how they'll go about it, because this could be the last season where both teams will be playing with these set of players, with the big auction coming up in December, and the next season of IPL may have different players altogether for their each franchises. So let's test the loyalty of the fans for this last season where they'll have the old players. So let's see how it goes about. I have Pawan here, who's a huge DC fan. Delhi Capitals, Roar Macha. I'm pretty happy. I'm pretty sure that your team is at the top
very
of the
happy
table
right
now,
now.
right?
First in the table. Yeah. Rohan, could you allow me to share the screen also? Yeah, is it?
Yes,
Is it
and
possible? Yeah.
just to welcome Gauri here. She's also a huge ardent
Yes, yes.
DC fan. Hi, Gauri.
I'm fine.
Yeah, nice to see you. Good day.
Could you allow me to share the screen?
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah. So can you start? Yeah, Rohan.
Yeah. Allowing around might. Huh.
It already came. No, the other window, other window, previous one. My
This
one,
one?
not that. To the right, Rohan.
Okay.
This, yeah. So start asking questions. Yeah.
Yeah. Can you scroll up at the beginning?
Yeah. Sure.
So first with Delhi Capitals, let's start. Is it? Do you think it's a good idea to continue with Rishabh Pant as captain, or do you want your old captain
Yes,
Shreyas
yes.
Iyer back,
Take Gauri.
because he's available and ready to play this IPL now?
Gauri, you can start. Yeah.
Gauri left.
Rishabh. No.
Gauri is there. Okay, hi.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you want
Pant as
Rishabh?
captain.
Rishabh Pant as captain. Why? Can you
Yeah.
give me the reason?
My favorite player is Rishabh Pant.
Your favorite player. I mean, what's wrong with Shreyas Iyer? Didn't he lead well? He led you to a playoff after a long, long time. Then in the finals also last year. Wonderful captain. He has experience more than Rishabh Pant, don't you think?
So I think that's because Shreyas Iyer have come from the injury now. Because
Yes.
let us give him 2-3 matches for his recovery from after being long time. That's why I said that Rishabh Pant should be captain for this. Because
Okay, so
he
you
in
mean
the
you want
form.
continuity? Right, right. Pawan, what about you?
Yeah, I think they should stick with Rishabh Pant, because I think they need to see how he does this season. He's already done well this season as captain, leading them to 5 matches, 5 wins. So I think they have 4 wins so far. Sorry, 5 wins.
Five
And
five
I think,
wins.
I think it's better that they stick with Rishabh Pant with to see, because if they bring in Shreyas Iyer back, I think they'll break the momentum. I think I see that happening. So for this season, only to just see check on Rishabh Pant, because for next season then they can decide whether they can go either to Iyer or Pant as captain, because anyway next season the teams are going to change. Only they can
Uh-huh.
retain 3 players for each side, two Indians and one overseas. So this is a good time to see whether Iyer or Pant can lead the team fund. So this is a good
Hmm.
test whether Rishabh Pant can bring DC to that first IPL title. If he does it, I think he should be captain. If he brings that team to the final or makes DC win the title, I think Pant should continue as captain.
Okay,
And,
so
and,
based
and
on the
also,
result you're saying.
Yeah, also I think Rishabh Pant has a place in that Indian side, unlike Iyer right now. Iyer had injuries and all, but Rishabh Pant is a wicket keeper for the Test, for the ODI, limited overs. So he's just picked for the 2020 World Cup right now. So
Okay.
he has some secure place in that Indian, limited overs and Test squad so far. So compared to Iyer, I think Pant is a better option when moving forward, uh,
Mm-hmm.
especially for the Delhi franchise, because they can actually, when they come to advertise or brand, they can target more on Rishabh Pant. Iyer also should be part, Iyer, Shikhar Dhawan, but right now they don't have a place in that squad right now, in the 2020 squad, especially for the World Cup.
Yeah.
Only Pant, I think, got picked when it comes to DC. I
Yes.
don't, yeah, so that's why I think it's better to go ahead with Pant, yeah, right now.
Okay, so I mean there is Akshar and Ashwin also there in the Indian T20
Yeah.
squad, but for T20 generally, Pant, this is an IPL is a T20 tournament, and Iyer has done pretty well. So don't you think if he's not the captain, will you put Shreyas Iyer in your 11?
Yes,
You
yes, I think so.
you
Because
will.
I think he can play at number three instead of Steve Smith. I saw Steve Smith did well for some parts, but I would rather bring a bowler or all rounder like Chris Wokes or even a Noikia in that side instead of Steve Smith for that second half. Ayer can cover that number three. We need a core Indian
Yes.
setup when it comes to 2022, leading to 2022. If you drop Ayer right now, then probably he might even leave the franchise at the end. He might not even agree to stay in those retain three. So I think Ayaz should stick to that number three position, because when he's
Okay.
fit, he can definitely fire. We saw what he did in the previous two seasons. So I
Yeah.
think Ayaz should stick with they should stick with Ayaz as number three and then probably punt at number four for me. Yeah.
Yeah, agreed. Ruchi, what do you think about the DC opening pair, the dynamic duo of Shikhar Dhawan and Prithvi Shaw? Both are pretty much in the top five. Shikhar, of course, is the leading run scorer. Prithvi is pretty much behind him a little bit. But the starts they have given for Delhi in the last season was absolutely fantastic. They were one of the key players who set up the wins for them, either batting first or chasing. And also, we know this UAE, like Shikhar loves to play in the UAE. Last IPL, also, he was one of the top scorers. So, how are you excited about Shikhar and Prithvi opening
Very
up
much.
again for DC?
Very much. I'm excited for Prithvi Shaw's batting. But it means he
Hmm.
struggle against like Deepak Chahar when Deepak Chahar bowl in swing means in the
Hmm.
he get means gap between his pad and he
Yes.
get balls. I want to see how once Prithvi Shaw come back up,
Hmm.
how Prithvi Shaw will back up this
Yeah,
time.
you saw him
And
in
Shikhar
the
Dhawan.
Vijay Hazare. After that, he got lot of runs. He came back to Indian team. Little bit of struggle, but in the Sri Lanka series, you saw him. He was batting beautifully. He scored lots of runs against the fast bowler. Seemed like what you said, na, the technique he has worked on with that incoming ball. So, are you sure if he has a very good run in this IPL, he'll be back in the playing 11 in the Test or the ODIs or any squad for Team India again?
He will back.
He'll be back. Good confidence, man. That's a good hard DC fan. And what about Shikhar Dhawan? Do you think Gabbar will roar again for Machas Delhi?
Definitely.
Definitely.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Same.
that's
I
good.
agree.
That's good to hear.
Rohan, could you
The
share the
yeah,
screen once again? I'm sorry, I went to the Delhi Capitals website also too, because it's better to analyze from their batsmen and
yeah.
bowlers and all rounders. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's begin with the four key overseas players that Delhi would like to field with because they have had a lot of options. Do you think they'll make it right to get the right people at the right position because they have lots of options like a Hetmeyer or what you started with Steve Smith. He gives a different dynamic to that team. Hetmeyer is a power hitter. Of course, pretty much we are sure Rabada and Stoinis may start for sure. The other two slots they may juggle it up with Vokes is there. I think who is this guy? Not Gay,
Yes.
and these guys
Yes.
may be
Yeah.
options.
Yeah.
So who do you think will be the four key overseas players for Delhi
Uh, for
Capitals?
for me, I have gone with Hetmeyer, Stoinis, Rabada for sure, or
Mm-hmm.
Vokes or Nokia for me. It depends. It depends on the situation. I would rather give Nokia the first two or three back and then probably walks towards the playoffs if Vokes keeps on because in UAE conditions I think it's better if they go for a bowling all-rounder more than batting like Steve Smith, because they already have co-Indian players. They have Dhawan, Prithvi Shaw already in the opener secure, then Shiraz Iyer can come at number three, Most
Hmm.
probably, Pant can come at number 4. Then we have a Hetmaya and Stoinis, and then we can bring in Aksha Patel and
Yeah,
Ashwin also as a backup. So Aksha Patel also will be important for this side. I think I see
yeah,
as a
yeah.
batsman at number 7.
So that's your four. Ruchi, who will be your four key overseas players for Delhi?
Same as Pawan sir.
Same.
Same.
Okay, so you love Hetmeyer and Stoinis. Nice. Then what do you think will be the balance they will go for? Because last time in the UAE leg we saw Rabada and not gave her the key fast bowlers for them. They got lots of wickets together. They weren't dependent on one of them as a overseas bowler. Both of them fired. That was also one of the reasons, along with the opening combination for Delhi, to reach into the playoffs and the finals. So, what do you look at these two fast bowling duo of Notke and Rabada, the South African pacemen? Isn't they also a key role for them to move up into the latter half in this season also?
Yes, yes. I think Norkia and Rawal is a key factor for Delhi team. If you will look like Kulcha, if Kuldeep
Huh.
and Shah will not perform like that, their pair, Norkia and Rawala.
But this time Kulcha is not there, no. So you
Yeah.
feel Rabada and Notke will be continuing, or as Pawan said, they
Yes.
may like balance in Vokes or some of these guys.
Mm.
I think they should stick with Rabada and Noike because they are playing for the same team also. I think in
Yeah.
20 for South Africa. So I feel that they should stick with this one who Rabada and Noike initially, and then go with Vokes probably towards the latter stages when they come towards the playoffs. Once he gets practice in the nets and gets used to the UAE conditions, then I'll bring in a Chris Vokes, but not
Mm-hmm.
at once. I won't bring in Chris Vokes at once right now. That is my
Okay.
opinion on here.
Yeah, that sounds good too for Delhi. Moving on, what do you
Even
think
a
will be
Tom
their
Curran,
playing
even a
11?
Tom
Huh?
Curran could be interesting. Tom
Yeah,
Curran
Tom
could
Curran
be an
is an
interesting.
good death over bowler also. He has those variety in slow balls and slow bouncers, etc. He can be an option. I'll say he's actually a better pick than a Vokes, I'll say.
Hmm.
Because we've seen he can bat also a little bit. I think he played for Rajasthan and Kolkata also in the
Yeah, he
previous
played for
seasons.
Kolkata, I think. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, Kolkata,
yeah,
yeah. So
yeah.
Tom Curran is also a good pick, especially his T20 skills are better than Oaks, is what I feel. Oaks is
Hmm.
good with the new ball, backhand he can be smashed about. So Tom Curran is a good choice, I feel. Moving on, let's see who will be your ideal playing 11 to start with and leading into the playoffs for Delhi. Because I'm pretty sure they have booked their slot. Maybe a one win or two win should making them into the top four and carry on. So who do you think will be your ideal playing 11?
Ruchik, I'll go. Okay,
Yeah,
I'll
you can
start.
go,
Okay.
Pawan.
Okay, so I'll go with Preeti Shaw and Shikhar Dhawan as opening obvious.
Yeah.
Number 3, I'll go with Sharai Iyer. Number 4,
Mm-hmm.
I'll go with Rishabh Pant. He'll be my wicket keeper. Number 5, Hitmaya. Number 6, Stoinis. Number 7, Aksha Patel. Number 8, I'll bring in Ashwin. Because of the UAE conditions, I'll bring in Ashwin at number 8. Number 9, I'll go with Avesh Khan. He was very good for Delhi
Yes.
Capitals in the
He
first
got
leg. So
14
I'll go
wickets
with,
last season
I'll
in
still
the first half.
stick with Avesh Khan. Number 10, I'll go with Rabada. And number 11, I'll go with Noike for now. Box can come in place of Stoinis, I think. That all round option, I think Stoinis,
Mm-hmm.
so Box, or even a Tom Curran can come. So it's between those three. If Stoinis struggles, then they can bring in Box. If Box struggles, they can bring in Tom Curran. They
Okay.
have so many options right now. Yeah.
They had one more guy who can be slot in. I don't know from where, but this Lalit Yadav was used primarily in the last first leg actually. Bit of off spinners, depending
Yeah,
on
yeah.
maybe the opposition. If there are
No,
any
Umesh Yadav
left-handers,
could be option. Umesh Yadav also could
Umesh,
be option,
Ishan Sharma.
but I think they stick with Avesh Khan. I think Avesh Khan was really good in the first
Yes.
leg. Yeah, that's what
But
I'm
is he fit
saying.
enough? He got injured during the India Test series in England, right? In one of the warm-up
Yeah.
games, he got hurt, so his
Ye-
availability is still not yet certain.
Yeah,
Oh,
not sure. Yeah, still. Yeah. But when it comes to stats also, I think when it comes to bowling, Avesh Khan got 14 wickets so far, 8
yes.
matches. His best figures 3 for 30 through. So I think he's a good pick. Amit Mishra could be also back as a spinning option if Ashwin
Yes.
struggles. Yeah, I mean this. I think this team is has so much depth. Delhi Capitals. They can
Yeah,
go
yeah,
to the finish line this time at least. I see that happening with Delhi Capitals.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully, DC wins, man. This time, I think they have come back from the you can say they were last wooden spooners in the last few half of the IPL. Last 2 3 seasons they have bucked up. Dimansa here says Pant is my favorite player in this team. Yeah, I think lots of players. I think even Ruchi, she said the Pant she loves him. So that's good.
I like
Rishabh
Pant and
Pant,
I do. Yeah.
yeah, coming. He's a superstar man already since the
Mhm.
Gaba Heroics and series in England also.
This
So
team is
agree for
seriously
that.
strong. If they don't win this season, I don't know who will. I think to stop Mumbai, I think DC
Hmm.
is the only team who can stop Mumbai right now of not winning
But
their
DC
third
doesn't have
IPL.
a good record against Mumbai, man. If Mumbai comes against them, that's a problem. Maybe other teams they can beat. The psychological matchups, these kind of takes place.
Yeah, hope CSK can beat Emma. I think CSK has fair. I know that Mumbai also has a good record when it comes to finals. But I think either RCB or Chennai Super Kings can stop Mumbai from coming
Mumbai.
to the finals. So then this could bring in DC because right now Mumbai are fourth. So if they can at least prevent some teams prevent Mumbai to be like second right
Hmm.
now, I think there's a fair chance of Mumbai not entering the final.
Yeah.
Hopefully that doesn't happen. Yeah, I'm thinking right now. Yeah, RCB
Yeah.
definitely. RCB has the momentum this time to
Hmm.
the final more than Mumbai. The players they
Agree.
got. Yeah.
Gauri, who do you think will be your ideal playing 11 for Delhi Capitals this time? Aryan is joining in.
Uh,
Hi, Aryan.
Only one change.
What change?
Lalit Yadav in place of Aksar Patel.
Okay, that's
Good.
interesting pick.
Good.
Good choice.
Interesting.
Yeah, indeed.
I
But
would go
don't
with
you think,
Akshar.
Gauri, Lalit Yadav is also a part-time offie and Ravichandran Ashwin two off spinners? Would you like to play them
Oh
together,
yeah.
or depending on the opposition, you would like
Yes.
to rotate between him and Aksar? Or I'll give you one more
Opposition team.
option. In case Ravichandran Ashwin is not picked, just like what's happening in Team India, do you think Lalit Yadav will be the preferred off spinner then?
Yes. If Ravi Chandran will not, then Lalit Yadav will definitely come.
Okay, that's also a good choice. Okay, Dimansa here says Mumbai will win for sure. How much of
No,
you
no,
agree?
That
I don't agree. No, no, not this time.
no,
I
I
don't
think
agree.
I think
No.
I think
It's either Delhi.
it
It's
will
either
be
Delhi or
a
RCB. Either
Delhi
Delhi or
and
RCB right now.
Delhi
I say
or
Delhi or
Chennai
RCB.
final.
I see
I
Delhi
mean,
and
Delhi.
due
RCB.
respect, man. They have won enough. Let some other teams also win, man.
Yeah.
Especially Punjab, RCB, Delhi. We guys are striving for a trophy for a long, long, long time, man. Let's win. Dimansa, remove,
Rohan,
please.
unless and until our the
uh,
thing does not happen, we don't get good management. We are never
yeah,
gonna win. That's the sad truth that we
yeah,
have to
man.
deal with.
Yeah, hope so. Things change this time, hopefully. Aryan, we were just
This
discussing one thing. Who do you think will be the four overseas players for Delhi? Before you tell your playing 11,
okay. For overseas players, I want to see whom they are playing game one.
they start with
Yeah.
Sunrisers
Sure.
in Dubai.
Yeah. No, I
Okay,
share the screen. I share
Sunrise.
the screen.
Yeah,
Rohan, can you allow me? I'll
yeah.
put the
Hit me one
pictures.
second.
Yeah. Then it's easy
Okay,
for
so
you.
it is Rabada for sure, Nokia for sure. Two of them. I think Ponting will play Steve Smith for sure. He'll be playing Steve Smith, number three. Now I want Tom Curran in my side, and I'm leaving out Shimron Hetmeyer because Tom
Ooh.
Curran or either or a Marcus Stoinis, both can play.
Marcus
I
Finance
mean
can
one
be
of them.
removed, but
Marcus
Yeah,
Stoinis will play.
very
Yes,
difficult. I
Smith,
don't think so.
Stoinis, Norke, and Rabada. These are my four formers.
Rohan, would you drop Hitmaya? I don't think that they can drop
last time
Hitmaya.
Hetmeyer was the guy who almost won them a game against
Yeah, I remember that
RCB,
match.
if you remember.
RCB, yeah. So
Mm.
close. That is
So
so
and
close to
UAE
Delhi. Yeah.
conditions, you need a power hitter. So Smith is more like a nerdler. If you want to play Smith, you should be having him in the top of the order. But they already have a
Yeah,
packed top order
They
in
already have Saraj
Shikhar,
higher. They don't
Prithvi,
need a Smith
yeah,
right
Iyer.
now.
They may
They
need a
already
middle
have
order
higher
guy, and
and
Hetmeyer
so
may be ideally
they
suited.
are playing. Anyways, you are playing Hetmeyer as a finisher because he's not coming in top four.
Nitish here says hello. Okay, hi Nitish.
I think Gauri left because she had some work. So let's
Oh, is
continue.
it?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay, okay, no issues.
yeah.
Thanks, Gauri, for joining in.
Anyway, the
Yeah,
first match is going to be in Dubai, Delhi Capitals versus Sunrisers Hyderabad. I think this is
yeah.
going to be a very close game, but I think Delhi Capitals have that edge with that team right now. Very strong.
Mm.
Four Indian players. Top five are in top four players are
Pawan,
Indian.
you are using the wrong word. It's not gonna even be close. No, not at all.
Who knows? You never know about Sunrisers. Even though that
Delhi
I
Cap
can ask,
definitely in
this is
top
a
four.
second leg. This is a second
Okay,
leg,
yeah, sure.
Aryan. This is
Agreed.
a second leg. You never know what will happen. This is a new start for
Hmm.
Sunrisers if they want to win games. That's what I'm
Hmm.
saying. But definitely, still Delhi will win. But 2020 matches are so close; it comes to the wire as well at
Yeah,
times.
we'll go
And
to
this time, I
Sunrisers
think,
next.
Hmm.
Yeah,
but I don't see Sunrisers beating Delhi. But it's going to be very close. I mean,
yeah.
Sunrisers also will come back somehow after being last in the tables. They also want some points right now.
Nitish here
Hmm.
says Delhi have the edge. Yeah, agreed, man. Delhi does have the edge with the kind of players they are and who are in
Hmm.
form pretty much, and the spin variations they have, all-round bowling attack. Even the batting is well suited for those conditions. Pretty sure Delhi do have the edge here.
In the points table, I think Delhi will finish first. I am very confident
That
about
is
that.
a given. That is a given. So yeah,
That that's definitely going to happen right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is a given that Delhi are going to finish first, no matter what.
Because
yeah,
last
man.
season also they finished first. This time at least they need to do better in the playoffs. If I hope they don't face Mumbai. That's the thing. Hopefully they
No,
don't face.
to face Mumbai, then Mumbai if they keep losing, then I think Mumbai are heading towards an elimination because then either a Punjab or a Rajasthan, one of them will pick momentum. If they
Hmm.
see MI losing, then the confidence will go towards them also. That
And
okay,
also, Delhi is at
MI
the
are
top,
losing.
Pawan. If they play the
Yeah.
playoff, it will be with 1 and 2, which can be either
And the
CSK or
even the
RCB.
fixtures good look because good. I mean, it's good because they are facing the bottom team and the second
Yes.
bottom team, Kolkata Knight Riders and Sunrisers. So they are having good fixtures right now. Unlike Mumbai
Hmm.
Indians when they are facing a CSK side, you
Yeah.
never know what will happen with this CSK side when they have Moeen Ali, they have Sam Curran. Those players you never know, and Dhoni can come back to form anytime. You never know. Being mentor has
Duplessis is
been
there.
good team. Duplessis is in good form. Yeah, you never know about CSK. Now, when Dhoni has just been appointed mentor, you never know. A surprise can happen with MS Dhoni, even though he has struggled this season.
Dimansa is saying, why do you guys hate MI so much?
I don't hate
Uh,
Mumbai,
we
but the
don't
thing
hate
is their
it. We are just
success. That's what. We need a
again
new
as
team to win right
I'll
now.
say I'll say
Nitish
again. We
says,
are
why
just
are you saying this, Dim?
we are just tired of watching the
Yeah,
same
we
channel
want something
and
new. That's it.
reading the
New team
same
to
book
come up
over
and
and
do
over.
well.
I think this Delhi franchise is looking good. After they got new owners, they got new
Yes.
franchise. Their way
Yes.
their brand has come up, bringing making punt, making four Indian players captains like punt. I think this is good for India cricket and it's good for the IPL also.
Yes. This is
No,
what I
no.
want to say. They invested a lot in the Indian youngsters in the last 5 6 years. Those are the
See,
guys who have come up now.
you can go into the Delhi Capital. I mean Delhi Daredevils history and see that when they were losing badly, they did not have too much of an Indian core. Even this David Warner left them, and see what
MI is a fantastic team.
Even
Yeah,
even
yeah,
they were.
Nitish, we do agree. It's a fantastic team.
there is some noise coming from somewhere. I don't know from which end. Yeah. Some vibration. Yeah, but still it's okay. Yeah, they lost Hetmeyer, they lost Andre. Sorry, they lost David Warner. They had Ronde Russell. They had I think Kevin
AB,
Peterson in that side. Mahela was
they had
there. Mahela
ABD.
was captain at once. I don't know. They had so many overseas. They had Tilakaratna Dilshan. They had AB de Villiers. They had even ABD played for Delhi Devils before. There's so many overseas players, and none of them were successful at Delhi Devils. I
They
think
had
this side,
Finch, they had Russell.
this is this strongest
If you
side
are
I've ever
if you
seen.
are talking about old players, I mean this is a bit off topic, but 2008. You look at the Punjab team: Brett Lee, Irfan Pathan, Kumar Sangakkara, Mahela Javardhane,
Yeah, let's not
Yuvraj
talk
Singh.
about Punjab right now. We're talking about
Yuvraj.
Delhi
No, no. I'm
Capitals.
just I'm just talking in letting the players go and not investing in them. See,
Yeah,
why did Shikhar Dhawan has been traded for three players? Because he's that much capable. So
yeah.
they traded him for three players from Sunriser. And if you want to talk about investment, look at the name from top right. That is the main thing of the IPL. Youngsters, opportunities, performances. Avesh Khan, pure
There's one
investment
more
from
guy
them.
they invested this time, Aryan. There's a young guy called Ripal Patel from
Ripal
Gujarat.
Patel, yeah.
Mhm.
Watch out for him.
Spinner,
He's a
yeah.
wonderful all-rounder, big hitter,
Yeah,
Yeah,
lower
yeah,
down
very
the
yeah.
good
order.
batsman. Yeah,
Yeah,
he
I
could
think
be
if
up.
you're saying he's a right right arm medium, right?
Yeah, he's a
Right
medium
arm medium
pacer.
fast bowler. Yeah.
Maybe Ripple was looked at as a replacement for someone like a Harshar Patel because Harshar
Yeah,
Patel went to Bangalore. So I
Yeah.
think
yeah.
that was one reason that he's in the squad
But
as
I
well.
don't think he can win the playing 11 with Rabada and Noik. It's very, very difficult. Avesh
No,
Khan is
no,
in
I'm just
form.
No, no,
saying,
no.
I'm just saying from the context of
Yeah, I
like to
understand.
like,
Yeah,
yeah, like to like.
promoting
But I won't
talent,
replace
and
anyone
this
with
can
Avesh
be an
Khan.
X factor, Pawan. These people will not have been looked at by other
See,
franchises.
my one point is DC are 99.99% through, and this
Yeah.
is the perfect time for these guys to
Yes,
get games in the IPL.
yeah.
So
I mean,
yeah,
you see some of these Indian youngsters here, Pawan.
Praveen
Guy
Dubey,
like
Avesh Khan is
Anirudh
the
Joshi.
Avesh Khan. Yeah,
Avesh
Yeah,
Khan
Avesh
should
Khan is
be
coming to the
Avesh Khan should
reserves.
be in this Indian lineup. I mean, right now he's seriously good. I mean, he when you see in his matches, Harsha Patel and
I want,
Fast
I
again,
want, I want
Avesh
Delhi
Khan
to
are doing
give
very
games
well.
to this Sam Billings man. He's too damn talented to not get
Yeah,
games, and
Hmm.
I
we
think
s- we saw
maybe
in
for
against Chennai he did well, na? For Chennai,
yeah,
sorry.
swipe him for Hetmeyer or because
Yeah,
no loss is there. Billings is equally talented batsman as Hetmeyer. Yeah,
yep.
Yeah, but Hetmaya, I think that he gives that extra factor. I mean, for these that power hitter. I mean, more than Billings, I think Hetmaya gives that kind of
Pawan,
power
can you
hitting
scroll
to
down a little bit?
DC
Look at
side.
the other
So I
youngsters in
would
there.
go with Hetmaya instead of instead of Sam Billings for me. Anyways, they
this
have
guy
Rishabh Pant.
Lukman got a
Lukman
game.
Meriwala,
He got a game
Gujarat
versus
guy, I
Punjab.
think.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, left
Lalit
arm medium
Yadav
pace.
definitely deserves more matches. He should be a consideration for Delhi when it
Even this
comes to
guy,
the
man, Shams Mulani from Mumbai, left arm spinner,
Mm.
decent bowler.
yeah.
Shams is a
Manimanan
he's,
Siddharth is a huge
Yeah,
buy these guys have
Shams
got
Mulani
from
is
Tamil Nadu.
Vishnu Vinod, though, I think I've heard
Vishnu
of him
Vinod is
before
a
in
wicket
the.
keeper
Vishnu
from
Vinod is a
Kerala.
good name in the circuit. All these
Yeah,
names
I
have
Yeah,
been
know that.
roaming
Yeah,
around the domestic circuit
yeah.
for years. We all have heard of them.
and they
And
What
they're
obviously
about
have
talented
Umesh
Akshar
too.
Yadav, man?
Patel and
Poor Umesh Yadav is stuck in such a good pace bowling lineup. He doesn't get games.
I mean, unless one of these guys rested, like after they're
I
into
he
the
mean,
used to be
playoff,
in RCB,
Rabada or
no?
not get
He used to
rested.
be in
I
RCB,
was
no? 2 seasons before.
I
Umesh
was
Yadav.
shocked to my core. I was shocked to my core when no team went for a Umesh Yadav,
Yeah,
Hmm.
and they took him at base price.
base price. Yeah, I mean they got two such deals, man. Umesh Yadav and Steve Smith, literally.
For
Oh,
When
two
nobody was
crores.
going
Yeah,
at him, they just picked him.
yeah. But
Hey,
still, at
look at
number six.
Nitish here. He's saying I am going for a RCB and a CSK will win IPL.
Oh no,
Yeah,
not
possible. Good chance here for both the teams
not
here. But Delhi
CSK, but
also have a
RCB have
equally
a good
good
chance.
chance this time, I'll say.
RCB have a good chance. I don't think CSK will struggle to.
depends on how the heat of Dubai treats CSK.
It depends,
Yeah,
man.
they're going to
There's a
struggle with
talk
the.
that this could be the last time we may be seeing MS Dhoni because
Hmm.
he's taking a mentoring role. He may want to finish on a high. Never know with CSK.
Hmm.
All these things add up with their luck also.
Let's go to Sunrisers. No, now I think we spoke a lot
Sunrisers,
about
one minute,
this.
one
Yeah.
minute. Let's
The
check
theme
this.
song is "Go Go Go Orange Army." The Orange Army didn't go anywhere this time. Not in the
They're
first
going
round.
out, man.
They are going out of the tournament.
Rohan, could you share the screen once again?
Yeah,
We
yeah.
talk
Just a
about
second.
Sunrisers. I don't know what's
See,
gone wrong with Sunrisers. They
Sunrisers to
were
start with,
they
the
only
captaincy
were
itself went wrong, man.
always in the top four. What has
I feel
happened to?
always I always felt one thing about Sunrisers. You have such a conundrum. There's only a limit of like four
See, this is the
overseas,
squad.
right? Four overseas. You got Besto, Warner, and you got Williamson and
Yeah.
Rachel. These should be your ideal four overseas, but then then you stacked up Mujib and Nabi. Where would those guys play?
Holder also.
Holder,
Yeah,
come on. So they've
yeah, they
got
have Jason Holt
give,
also.
yeah, give some of these
Boogie is
players to
there.
other teams, man, who need them. Why
And
keeping them
they have
here?
Natarajan. Natarajan is injured. I know he should be performing well in the second leg right now. They have really good Indian players right now.
Mitchell
I don't
Marsh,
know what.
Mitchell Marsh is withdrawn. He's not playing, I guess.
No, he's playing
bro, they have
he's playing the
Jason
second
Roy,
leg. I
He's
think
playing.
man.
he's playing the second leg. He's playing the
Wow.
second leg. I think.
So that's great.
Priam Garg is there. Basil Tampi. My God, this side could
Basil
have
Tampi may not
easily.
get a
You
game, but this guy is an
you
interesting pick, man. Abdul
you
Samad
ask,
from Jammu
Hmm.
Kashmir.
yeah,
Hard hitter.
you
We have
ask
seen him
me,
hit some big
you
sixes.
yeah, you can ask me anything. I am a host of the show, but don't ask me who will be the four foreign players for SRH because they can bloody change every game.
Yeah. Even Abhishek
This
Sharma,
is
I think he's from Punjab, or talented all rounder. He balls some this left arm
He is
flip
from
like a
Punjab,
carom
but
ball.
I think he'll find it difficult to find a place in the 11 right now.
mm,
Khalil had some impressive performances
yeah.
last season. I mean, the first
Mm.
leg, the only game that Sunrisers did win against Punjab Kings, Khalil got a few wickets, if I'm not mistaken, 3 or 4 wickets he did get, the
On a
top
on
order
a
wickets.
bad pitch, man. On a
Yeah, yeah.
damn slow
Could you
pitch.
take Varun's questions here? He said, I feel Abdul Samad has to given a chance to bat a bit higher up the order. Yeah, I completely agree. I
Abdul
think
Samad,
so.
yeah, agreed, man. Abdul Samad deserves a go, I'll say,
Could
because
you share my screen? Is it possible? I think
just 1 second.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, Abdul
Abdul
Samad
Samad.
just only played 4 matches, I think, right here. As you see, I think he should be given more chances
Hmm.
and bat higher. I mean, there's so much
See,
good overseas players
see,
right now.
they have players, but again, Pawan, the question comes: who are your four Indian pacers? First of the three
Sunrisers
Indian
must
pacers.
yes.
You need to figure out that first. Then
Yeah,
number two, you need to figure out four
Varun
overseas.
says Samad as a pinch hitter. But
Yeah,
he's been doing well
they,
in the slog overs, right?
they have
yeah. Why will you
Sandeep
remove him?
Sharma. They have Sandeep Sharma. They have Khalil Ahmad. They have Natarajan, who's going to be fit back,
Bhuvi.
who's going to
See,
come back. Bhuvi is there.
Bhuvi,
Come on, they
see
are
for
easily
me,
have four fast bowlers
for
for
me,
India.
Natarajan and Bhuvi make the 11 straight away
Yeah,
as pacers, and I think
Yeah,
Holder will also play. So that gives me three pace
obvious.
bowling options already.
all round
If I
option.
want, if I'm really greedy, I will pick Sandeep or a Siddharth Kaur in my team
Okay.
if I want a fourth pacer. Otherwise,
I
why
would
would
go
I
with
need more
Siddharth
bowling
Kaur.
options? I've got Rashid Khan as a spinner. Maybe one extra spinner, man. That is one area they're
No, they,
struggling.
they, they use this Vijay Shankar and Abdul Samad also balls a couple of overs, so that can
But
be
I
covered up.
No,
I
I
would
would.
rather play Jagdish Suchit, man. No one plays this guy. He's damn good.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's from
I
Karnataka,
agree. I
wonderful talent.
completely
Left
agree.
arm. I think he
Yeah,
was in Punjab last time, right?
Yeah, he took that
Yeah,
brilliant catch at the boundary
yeah,
that
yeah,
game we
yeah. I
won
know.
against these guys only. We won against
Yeah,
Sunriser only.
I
he's
when
a
it
good
comes to
bowler.
the four overseas
Underrated,
players,
I'll
it's a
say.
headache. It's a headache right now when you talk about the four overseas players of Sunrisers. They have Vaughan. I'm not sure whether he'll play right now. Then they have Rashid Khan and Kane Williamson, obviously, and Jason Holder. When it comes to fourth
On that
overseas,
See,
topic,
see, I'm
it's a
only
real headache right now.
Actually, Pawan, there are only two overseas spot left because see, Williamson and Rashid are
yeah,
guaranteed, right? He is
yeah,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
guaranteed,
captain.
guaranteed.
He is your ace player. Now you have to find two overseas spots for six overseas
Yeah.
players.
Even Jason Roy is here, no? He's not played
Jason
any
Roy
match.
is there. Bairstow. These guys are opening options.
Yeah,
Hmm.
that's
Only
right.
one will play.
Yeah. I
I'm
think
not
they
sure
may
whether
go
Vaughan
with
will be
Bairstow
back.
to start with.
Maybe they'll trust with Vaughan.
I think it's pretty much good. Like Warner, Rashid, maybe a Bairstow or a Roy. Then you get Holder. Then you, it's. I think
So
that
what
should be
happens to
it.
captain? What happens to
Yeah.
captain
No
Williamson?
Williamson.
Mio Williamson.
Williamson. Oh, sorry, Williamson, Rashid, Holder, and what's
Bairstow.
the? Yeah, Bairstow
Bairstow.
or Roy. Yeah,
Yeah,
Bairstow.
yeah, I
Because
agree.
he's the keeper also. Yeah, Bairstow.
But I
Just
don't
to
think Vaughan has a
have
place.
a
No
devil's
offense, Vaughan,
advocate
but
here, UAE
yeah.
conditions, don't you think someone like a Mohammad Nabi will be more useful than Jason Holder or even another
No, I
overseas
think
batsman?
Yeah,
Holder has done
that would
really
depend.
well.
If you're playing in Abu Dhabi, you'll go for Jason Holder because it has some
Hmm.
carry. If you're
Hmm.
playing in Dubai and the wicket is sticky, you can go to Mohammad Nabi.
Yeah. Sharjah,
And
you
in,
won't play anyone.
and in Sharjah, the god is the savior of the bowler. So go with anyone, you get hit for runs.
This
Right,
is
man.
such a complicating team. There's so many overseas, which is why
Maybe
I think
that's
they're
the
last
reason they
season
are
right now.
struggling. They have too
When
many
they're
options.
changing,
Yeah, they're struggling, and that's the reason we
what
are
happened
finding
to
it tough
Sarbas
to analyze.
Goswami? Last season he opened right with
Yeah, he's a
Vaughan, if I'm
wicket
not
keeping option
mistaken,
also.
and they've not played him even yet. He's another player that they should consider when it comes to UAE. I think Goswami.
Pawan, instead of Goswami, they can even go for someone like a Vridhiman Saha.
I'm not convinced with Dimasha Saha as opening. No, no, not
He did well now,
from
given
last
few
season. I'm not
opportunities
Hello,
convinced.
along with Warner.
come on, roll back the clock.
Yeah,
2014, 500 in the final.
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, I
man.
remember. I remember for Punjab. I know about Kings 11 Punjab, but we did. But right now, I'm not convinced with Saha right now. 7 years
No,
later.
Saha is not going to play because you have a foreign wicket keeper in Johnny Bairstow. So
Yeah,
no,
you
Saha is
can.
not going.
Yeah, I think that would be a better option.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's true. I mean, also these people may want a few warm-up games for themselves ahead of the T20 World Cup because Saha is not in the squad.
I think more than
Yeah,
the batting,
give
we should
warm
be
up games to
concerned about
SRH.
the.
Forget
Yeah,
about everybody. Give warm up games to this team, SRH.
yeah. This team will maybe for warm-up games only for others, but they can cause a few
They're
upsets in the
already out.
top of
I
the
think
table.
if they lose one more
See,
match, they're out
bottom four
anyway.
right now, bottom four, they are so free that they can cause ruckus in the top four. That is what they'll do. You are muted, one.
I agree. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
yeah. What playing 11? I think it's going to be so hard.
Let's try. I mean,
yeah.
Rohan, who would you go with? I don't know.
What foreigners?
No, yeah,
no,
for
no.
foreign, let's
Then
go with the playing 11. We spoke about the
playing
foreigners.
11,
Let's
I'll
go with
say
this.
Bairstow and either Saha or they used Manish Pandey as an opener last time in
No, no,
the
I think he should be
no just
middle
to fit
order.
him in the 11.
Yeah, could be.
Okay, then one down, of course, Williamson. Four will be Vijay Shankar because he has done pretty well. Five, I'm not sure about Kedar Jadhav, but he seems to be the only guy. But I will prefer someone like an Abhishek Sharma, these new guys who can do some good job also, I'll say. Then there is Holder and Rashid Khan. The bowlers will be led by Bhuvi, Nattu, and one of either Siddharth Kaul or the other guy, Khalil Ahmed. And the fourth overseas again, not sure.
Rashid Khan, you didn't go, right? You just
Rashid, I
Bairstow.
meant Rashid Williamson and
Holder.
Bairstow.
Batsman.
Yeah, that's what
Okay,
Holder.
okay, okay.
Good one. Okay, I'll open with Johnny Bairstow, and who was opening for them?
See, Saha can, Srivats Goswami can,
Ah, Goswami can. Who else can?
Virat Singh maybe.
Virat Singh.
Yeah.
This one also can. No, Abdul Samad also can.
No, then
Abdul Samad should bat at
I'll
least
only
six or
go with
seven.
I'll go with Saha and give him the gloves, man. Both can keep and Bairstow can field, so that's not an issue.
Hmm.
Because see, Saha is a touch player, and the best position for Ridhiman Saha is in the
Opening.
top. You
Yeah.
can't play him anywhere else. So then three Williamson, obviously four Shankar, five is Priyam Garg because
PM Garg.
I like his technique and I like the solidarity that he gives.
But do you think he can
Uh,
adapt to T20s, Aryan?
I think he's a good player, and you need someone to keep stay on the crease. And
I
I
mean,
was
that
impressed by
Williamson will also do, right? You need two same type players.
no, I don't. Also, he hasn't got a game. I thought he got games this season. So
Yeah.
Manish Pandey, yeah, man, Manish Pandey is there. So Pandey, Shankar, Williamson, these are my 3 for 5. Or you can
Okay.
go according to the match situation. Then it's Holder, Rashid, 6, 7. 8, 9 will be Bhuvi, Nattu, and this. I'll go with Siddharth Kaul. I somehow
Hmm.
like that guy.
Yeah.
He's really aggressive. And then one foreigner, right?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Oh, that
No
Mohammad Nabi.
mismatch.
No, I don't think so. Mohammad Nabi will be more effective with the bat and with the spinning option. I remember he can bowl with the new cherry as well. So
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, that is
Yeah.
one factor.
So for
But
me,
I'll.
okay. Yeah.
But do
So
you think they'll
I'll say
finish at the bottom or will they come up?
Wooden spoon. I think that's a
they
competition
could come to
between the
seven. I
KKR
think they'll
and
come
them.
to seven. They
So
could
you're
switch
saying
with
KKR
KKR.
will finish bottom?
I
So
think KKR.
should I make this statement in my show tonight? That KKR is going to come bottom.
I think
Aman may
so.
not like it, man.
I'm sorry, Aman, but I think KKR also. I also have a feeling that KKR might finish
Is
bottom.
Aman here? Pawan, is Aman here
Aman said
somewhere?
he'll join. He's not here.
Okay, so for me now the opening pair it will be for me Baristo and I would go with Goswami instead of Saha and give Baristo the wicket keeping. I mean I'll give him the wicket
Gloves.
keeper. This thing number three I'll go with Kane Williamson obviously. Number four Vijay Shankar. Number five Kedar Jadhav. Number six, I would like to see Virat Singh or I think Jason Holder is there, right? Jason Holder can come at number seven. Number 6 I'll go with Abdul Samad.
Hmm.
Number 7 I'll go with Jason Holder. Now obviously I think
Rashid.
Bhuvi and Natarajan have to be there. Rashid Khan and
Nattu.
did I pick? I picked
Nattu.
Rashid. I picked Nattu. Yeah, I picked Natarajan. I went with
Yeah,
Rashid,
that's one.
Belso, and Williamson and Holder. No, I already used
Yeah.
my 4. Number 11 I'll go with Siddharth Kaul.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sounds
Yeah.
good, man. But they have a lot of options. I think that's the only issue for Sunrisers. Whom to
Belso,
play?
Holder,
Hmm, hmm.
Williamson, and this thing.
I
Yeah,
hope they don't finish eighth. That's it.
I don't think they'll
Hmm.
finish it. I think they'll come back somehow. I
Yeah,
feel
hopefully,
that
man. They
they'll
deserve it.
come back.
The Orange Army. I mean,
Yeah,
they had Trevor Bayliss as the coach. I think a former Sri Lanka coach also, right? Bayliss.
yeah.
Tom Moody is there again as the director now for Sri Lanka. So
See,
at least some
So
these
connection
guys
with the
many
Sri
have
Lankan fans.
fans right now. This is so
Yeah,
these guys
man.
have
embarrassing
the
right now.
best think tank, but they're struggling the most.
Yeah, they have VVS Lakshman,
They
Murali.
have Muralidharan as spinning coach. I don't know how SRH even ended up here. That's what I don't
Thing is, he
understand.
can't play now, Pawan.
Who?
If he played, maybe.
Good, yeah, yeah.
Murli sir,
Yeah,
Hmm.
Muthaya.
Hope Natarajan can come back to form. I expect high things from him.
but he
Hopefully
is
he
left
can.
out of the this T20 World Cup squad only because BCCI are concerned about his fitness, his
Yeah,
injury that happened to him. Otherwise, why
but
would
we
you
know,
think that he's not? Yeah, yeah,
like,
go on,
if
Rohan.
he has a good IPL and last moment till October 10th, we have the time for changes. You never know.
Yeah,
Last
yeah,
minute
yeah,
changes can happen.
yeah, yeah, true, true, true that.
Aryan, what do you think about the Punjab Kings match? Sunrisers and Punjab in Sharjah. What do you expect to happen
That'll be high
over that
scoring, I
match?
If
hope.
we if we are chasing, if we are chasing, we'll tear them apart with our batting. That's one thing. Yeah,
Seriously. I mean, Sunrisers have a good bowling attack, man. In
Hmm.
Rashid,
yeah,
Nabi, they may play against Punjab.
I think
but you
Sunrisers
never
will win this
know.
match.
We have two Gales. One is Big Gale. One is Small Gale. Who's that? Nicholas
Puran, huh?
Pooran. So
Puran
small
has
boss
not
can
fired,
also
man,
come
for
to
a
the
long,
party.
long, long
You all have
time.
No, no, no,
Rajasthan
no.
Royals
That
this
was
match.
as Pawan said. This is the second half. This is a new half, and that guy is looking in
Okay.
good touch. Plus, he's got
Yeah,
the
yeah,
captaincy of the GAW, so that's also changed his perspective. So I'm really hope,
Yeah.
but I don't see him playing for some reason. I see David Malan playing instead of him. So yeah,
Sunrisers
Yeah,
versus
could be.
Rajasthan always blockbusters. I don't know what will happen in this match. You never know. It's like so tight between the two. Rajasthan and Sunrise could go to a wire in these sort of matches. Always they're
who
mid table.
Rajasthan and Sunrisers?
That could be a big game for Rajasthan in terms
Yeah,
of
that could be a
going
big
to the
game for
playoffs.
Rajasthan. Yeah, I agree.
As
Yeah.
I said, Sunrisers will be like these players who will play, spoil the party for other
Hmm.
teams.
I see
That will
that.
be
Yeah,
their
I
role.
also see that
Yeah.
happening. Yeah. I
Hmm.
also see that happening, especially with Punjab Kings and Rajasthan. I see that happening. No chance with Delhi. I don't think they'll win. 0%. I give them 0% probability of beating Delhi. I don't see that
Hey,
happening. But
don't be
against
so sure.
Punjab,
This is the
then
IPL, man.
Zero
Anyone
yeah,
can
percent.
you
beat
never know
anyone.
with
Then
IPL. But
Pawan, you haven't followed the IPL for 14 years, man. We have, and I cannot
I
give
have,
any team 0% chance.
Yeah.
yeah, no, but yeah, I would give a bit small percentage to Sunrisers, but still Delhi is too strong right now. Yeah, I think they're on
Oh,
the
you're
verge of.
talking about Sunrisers or you're talking about Punjab beating Delhi?
No, no, I'm talking about the first match, Delhi and Sunrisers now.
Sunrisers.
Oh, but then, oh, okay, okay, okay. Then I think the advantage is with Delhi, but
Yeah.
again, I think SRH always had a good, strong bowling attack when they won also. Back in 2016, they had a good attack also. Yeah.
Mm. I mean,
Yeah.
Sunrisers had the best bowling attack throughout, man. Whenever I've seen, be it the
Yeah, man.
Indian pacers, Rashid
See,
Khan.
the specialty is they defend low scores really well. That's what they do with
Yeah.
their bowling. Hmm.
I mean, that
I
no
think
other team can do. That's the specialty Sunrisers always
No,
had.
I
none,
think this
130,
none, none.
was
140 also they defended so
this
well.
was so close for Sunrisers to win. I remember when David won this match against Delhi Capitals when it was tied. So
Ah,
close. I think Rashid Khan bowled the super over, and then
yeah.
I
Yeah,
remember for Delhi it was Rabada. That game is
Yeah.
but
so tight whatsoever.
see,
They could
I
have won
mean,
that match.
SRH. See, it's all about closing games. SRH should have closed bloody 3 games that they lost while chasing,
Yeah.
and that is what's pinching them in the butt right now, very hard.
But They played
The
the
only thing
starting
that
few
they
matches
did,
in Chennai where they don't have
they
a good
only did,
record. They lost so many matches to start with.
yeah, they won
Close
against only
games.
Punjab Kings,
Yeah.
convincingly. That was the only match they actually won.
That's
But
where I think
again,
Bairstow
I
scored,
mean,
I think, right? Open the
I
scorecard. I
can
think that's
argue.
Bairstow.
Yeah, I can have a lighter side for them if they were chasing big totals. But look at the scroll down and look at the totals they were chasing.
I think it's 120
Yeah,
something.
Yeah,
yeah.
120 all out. Yeah,
Even on
this
a
was
bad
Yeah.
pitch, what's a 6 and over difficult?
Hmm.
I agree. It was in
This is
This
Chennai.
is
kind
where
of
Khalil got a wicket, right?
this is kind of mocking me
The
in
Barista
same
was
way,
man of
and
the match.
Hmm.
Yeah,
yeah,
This was an easy chase, man. Nothing much in there.
yeah. But look at the previous ones.
Yeah.
yeah.
You know,
Well, a lot. Yeah. I mean, Mumbai also, it was close that match. 13 runs. Mumbai won by 13 runs. I think Sunrisers could have won that. Against RCB, it was another close game also. I
Yeah.
think that
Yeah.
match was, I remember. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was so
look at
close.
the
They could,
margins now. If you lose by
Yeah.
some 50 runs, that doesn't hurt. You lose coming so close, that hurts really bad.
That moral becomes down suddenly for the next game also. That
as you
takes
see,
a
only
momentum.
you can't blame Vaughn. I mean, Vaughn has been in good form. I mean, this is the problem with the overseas. I mean, it's so complicating. They have to leave out either a Williamson or Warner right now
Pawan,
because they need help in
problem
the.
for Warner there was two things. One, he came into that season with less number of runs, and also they started in Chennai, which spins a lot. That doesn't suit Warner's game. So that kind of had a compounded effect, wherein he led to the ultimately captaincy had to be given up. So
Hmm.
that was the double factor for Warner's downfall, I'll say.
Yeah, because I think Williamson was dropped. I think the before season. This season, I
Yeah.
think Warner has to drop out because they don't have that. They don't have that all rounder. Like they need a Jason Holder in that side. That's what I'm saying. They need
Do
that
you think
factor.
at the start of the season David Warner will play or not? Do you think he deserves a spot based on old record or recent form? Should David Warner play?
Oh, very tough question. Wicket keeper wise, they need a Baristo. I think they need the Baristo in that side. They need Rashid Khan for sure,
Hmm.
obvious 100%. They need all rounder like Jason Holder. They need him. But that's why they brought SRH last season. Holder was the key, which is why they went to the playoffs. So I
Yeah.
think Warner will have to sit out once again. I can't help it because Williamson is the captain right now. If they're
I
going with
mean,
that all rounder, so
in
hard.
the lighter side, Pawan. Yeah.
Why are we making this so complicated? Simple thing is if Warner comes in, then you have to go bowl a shot. And that is
Yeah.
not something they are willing to do. So simply Warner sits out. Yeah.
I
I
mean,
agree.
I'm
I
in
agree.
on a lighter side, Aryan, see, as a SRH fan, you can say he has done everything on social media to get related to the Hyderabadi
Yeah,
people,
yeah,
all kind of
Unlike
dancing,
Williamson.
etc.
Unlike
stuff.
Williamson. Yeah,
Unlike Williamson, that's what I was coming to. Don't you think, as a people of Hyderabad, they may feel more connected to a David Warner, who has done so
they
well
do
for them over a period
actually.
of time, than a
They do
Williamson?
actually. They do actually. Yeah.
but
Yeah,
I
so
don't think
that's
they
where,
switch captains in the middle. That's the issue. They won't switch
yeah,
once again. When they went with Williamson, they'll go with Williamson. That's the issue. I don't think SRH will go back and give Warner the captaincy. That will never happen.
yeah.
I
Let's see,
think that's
man. But
hopefully. I
somewhere
think
some
next
soft
But
corner will
but
be there for Warner.
as a cricket fan, it was so heart wrenching to see because that man gives his 150% for this franchise
Yes.
over so many years, and
I think this could
yeah,
be the end of this for David Warner for Sunrisers. I think next
Do you
season
think
he
they
he'll
is
will
go.
going
retain
to a
him
new
for the next
franchise,
season?
man. That is guaranteed. He's going to a new franchise next
Going to the new
season.
franchises. I think he'll be the captain of one of those two teams. I see
Which
Yeah,
do
that
you
he's
see
happening.
coming.
he can be useful for?
Tough, no?
Punjab,
CSK,
Punjab.
CSK could benefit Warner. They have a bit of a, but Guturaj is also there, and Faf might be coming towards his end. I think so. This is a good chance for Warner to be in a CSK because I mean MI
No,
set.
he's. I think the because Punjab. I'm saying because of the tracks they're gonna play on.
Even I
Seven
am
matches.
thinking
Yeah, yeah.
in
Because
Mohali he can be more useful, right?
Yeah, Mohali is one of the quickest tracks, and he's Australian, so he likes pace and bounce. So at least if he comes there in the home matches, he has a high percentage of performing.
Yeah,
And remember, Chris Gale is also going, so they will definitely go for an opener.
yeah,
So
man.
yeah, but that guy's never
But
going
they
anywhere.
already have Malan. There'll be more options for Punjab Kings to choose. I
Come
think they
on,
already.
man, come on. Even if there's Malan, I would pick David Warner
Yeah,
any
any
day.
day.
Yeah,
Plus,
but
we
that
always forget. We talk batting, bowling, batting, bowling. He's a gun fielder, and he gives you that get that thing as well.
the Punjab should target the one. I think. Yeah, I also
Yeah,
agree.
I'll say.
Either Punjab
Please
or
inform
State.
Zinta on that. I think
Ah,
she'll go shopping spree for
that's
Warner.
mad.
Yeah, yeah.
Zinta
I
is
will go
very
to her right now. I
freaking
don't know
bad.
what she
Zinta.
is.
Yeah, she keep
Why? I
raising
don't
her
know why
voice.
she doesn't
Mad.
do something first of all.
Like Sri Lankans are after Mickey Arthur. I am after her. I'll bloody
I
kill
don't know
her.
why she's in that selection table first of all during the auction. I don't know why she's
He
involved when
doesn't know
she
shit.
has zero, when she doesn't have any clue about the players or whatsoever. She's going and negotiating with Anil Kumble to pick this player, to pick that player. She's always like that. I've seen during the auction table.
Yeah, man. What can I do? The
She's
franchise is
into
crap,
shopping,
man.
man. She wants to shop. Okay. What does happen when there is shop? Whatever you see, they want to take it all, right? So they
Yeah,
keep
Yeah.
they
taking.
took it all. They took it all. But
Took it all.
again,
Then
there
you
was.
get from Riley
But
Meredith
again,
and
Yeah,
they
Jai
took get
Richardson.
Riley
the.
Richardson.
They didn't to they when they took Shikhar and Rashid Khan, they didn't realize that the shops have already closed and we are here at the wrong time. SRH brought him back with the RTM. Shikhar
Yeah,
Dhawan also they showed the RTM. So yeah, half of the IPL is won at the auction table, and these guys
yeah,
suck at the auction table, so they don't win the IPL. Same thing, man.
yeah, man.
Also, they
Yeah.
have
Agreed.
made a record. Record for the record, they made a bloody good record of keeping Anil Kumble as a coach for the second year, KL Rahul as a captain. Nothing has happened.
Yeah,
That's a record.
we'll discuss more on Wednesday. We'll discuss more
Yeah,
on
Yeah.
Wednesday on Punjab Kings and
Now,
on
I want
Punjab
Rajasthan.
to
Kings.
ask you guys a question regarding DC and SRH. So,
Yes, sure.
both these sides now, DC, I won't ask DC, okay. DC are through, DC are good, but SRH, from Williamson's point of view, I'm thinking he's a bloody calm customer. He is the only person who can make this adverse situation into an opportunity. So I think would the players trust Williamson to really make a comeback in this tournament and maybe rally along with him and get the first win and then get that confidence going to come back.
I mean, I don't see Williamson doing that kind of a
I don't see.
motivational talk. He's not that kind of a
No, no,
character.
yeah.
Yeah.
I
So,
Me
I
think
mean, if
also.
Vaughn
you
is
had a
more like
Warner,
Vaughn
yeah,
is
he
more
can
of
do
that.
those
I
things.
see. Yeah, he's more connected to the players more than
Yeah.
Williamson. Williamson is just like sort of a cool guy. He doesn't, he
And
only focuses
Williamson,
on his game mostly.
yeah,
I mean, Vaughn has more connection
correct.
with those players more and has more trust than Williamson. I've seen that always.
Yeah.
He has that connection to the towards the Hyderabad fans. That's
Local
why he
players.
posts on Instagram. He does Bollywood dances with his wife and with the kids.
Yeah,
All they give vibes. Vaughn. Williamson doesn't
agreed.
do. I don't see Williamson giving a comeback. I don't
Yeah.
know. Very
I
complicated
mean,
right
Williamson
now.
more like on field, he may like to score runs and win the match for their team than
So,
doing all these backroom stuff things, which
yeah,
Warner may
Yeah.
do. That's the only difference I see.
it's
Mhm.
very difficult right now. Yeah, yeah. I think we'll
I
end it
think
right
that's
here.
it.
No, yeah,
Yeah,
that's
it's
it.
a good chat, man. Thanks for coming, especially to
Yeah,
Gauri who came,
yeah.
Pawan, Aryan, and all the
Gauri,
comments there, Nitish, Himansa,
thank you, Rohan.
Varun.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Aman,
Thank
he
you,
said he's gonna come.
guys.
He didn't join this guy.
Rohan, how many are viewing? How many are viewing right now?
Uh,
Rohan can see, right?
uh,
Yeah, I think
one.
only one right now.
Yeah,
I
Yeah,
think there were about four or
whoever
five
they,
views.
yeah,
yeah.
who viewed. If you are interested in Shah Rukh Khan, just come to my show because I'm doing his team. Just come for
When is
him.
that,
No,
Aryan?
I'm not coming.
Huh?
I'm not interested
When is
in
Today,
that?
whatsoever.
today, 8 o'clock. If you are
8 o'clock.
SRK
Okay.
fans,
Okay,
SRK
sure.
fans, come to my show. I'll praise them. I'll praise Shah Rukh as well. So that's why I didn't say Dinesh Karthik because team is doing really bad. So yeah, let's see. Let's
Hey,
see.
before we, what do you guys felt about yesterday's decision of the test match,
As I
Pawan?
said,
I think
Pawan
Yeah.
can go.
No, because
I think
a lot of reports are coming in where certain section of the English media, especially, is blaming the IPL as the main
Not
reason
the
for the
English
backlash.
no, no,
media.
not at all. No, not at
Michael
all.
Waugh said India have
Yeah,
let the English cricket down, and he's speaking out of
I
his
mean, I just
mind.
wanted to answer him. This fifth test was India requested to because we had a 20-day break after the WTC final to the first
Uh,
test match. India
Hmm.
actually requested one of the tests to be preponed during that game so that this week is free for the IPL. This English people did not want to change because of the 100 coming up. So who is more interested in money? BCCI for IPL or the ECB for the 100? So just blaming for their own sake, I think it's without proper knowledge. It's pretty just for fake publicity stunt. I felt from Michael Handman.
Rohan, I have to leave. Rohan, I think
Yeah,
right
sure,
now.
man.
Mm.
Anyways, let's.
Thank you.
It's a nice chat here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
nice chat.
we come
Bye,
to the end
guys.
for the sports
Bye.
breakdown. Please do subscribe, like, and
Bye.
comment on your views. Please do sanitize yourself because we are going through a pandemic here. Maintain social distance and do get vaccinated. Step out of your house only if required. Until we see you next time, take care. Good day. See ya.